Hello, everyone. It's Barbara, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. Today, we're starting off with not the golden singing bell, but this amazing singing bowl that's crystal. This is tuned to A, which is very powerful. This is charging the crystals, it's charging me, and it's charging everyone who listens and watches this video. All right, let's get started. If you're new to Pick a Stack, what we do here is you think of an idea, issue, or question in your life, in a loved one's life, or in your community or the world, and then you choose a stack. You can choose one stack, stack one, stack two, or stack three, or you can choose two stacks, or you can choose all three stacks. I highly encourage everybody to listen to the entire video because you never know, if you pick stack one, there might be something in stack three that applies to another part of your life. And you might just learn something. So let's get started. It is the beginning of December. 2020 is coming to an end. It's a time to celebrate. It's a time to, receive. This is the season for receiving, and it's the season for giving. And when I say receive, I'm talking about not material things, but I'm talking about love and compassion and forgiveness, and send that out too. Let's just, pass it on. Let's make it a wave of love, compassion, and forgiveness, and send it and receive it. Send it and receive it, because we are all worthy of all good things. We deserve all good things. We deserve happiness and joy. Like I said, I'm not saying material things. That's up to you. But happiness, joy, compassion, love, unconditional love, it's the greatest gift you can give, and it's the greatest gift you can receive for yourself. So having said that, let's get started. If you chose stack number one, the stone for stack number one is the fabulous Shiva Lingam. And I chose a fairly good sized one because it's easier to see. So these are from India. And these stones intensify the vibration within your energy system and enhance your overall health and well-being. And I think the reason my guides chose this for today is because I've had so many people coming into my shop in the last couple of weeks and saying, I'm depressed, I'm tired, I'm not motivated, I'm blah, 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 or my loved ones are. So we need to start raising our vibration. First of all, turn off the TV, turn off the news. It's solely meant to lower your frequency, and we want to raise our frequency. So this can help balance the lower three chakras. It can, like I said, intensify the vibration in your energy system. If you are meditating and you place this stone at your heart chakra, it will help connect you to the divine. This stone can support all aspects of your personal divinity and help you overcome the need to judge others and encourage forgiveness. Like I said, one of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself and other people. It can help to unite separated people, as it has an energy that encourages a feeling of togetherness and community, and we all need that right now. It encourages you to see the uniqueness of yourself and to see that each of us is part of the whole. So I'd call this the stone of community. It feels really good in the palm of your hand as well. It's got this size is really nice for meditating with. You can put it on your heart chakra, or you can just hold it in your hand. It would even make a good worry stone. So like if you were driving in the city and you hate driving in the city, like I do, it would be a nice thing to have in your hand to help calm you down. And I don't hate driving in the city. I just avoid it. If you chose stack number 1, your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot deck. And it's the Two of Acorns. Beautiful hawk. That is the Two of Fire. And your second card, which is from the Radiant Rider-Waite deck, Ten of Swords. Interesting combination. So this Ten of Swords talks about things that we need to release. This card, this Ten of Swords, has come up in so many readings just in the last week. In fact, I did 4 readings in one day, and the Ten of Swords came up in 3 of the people's readings. Now, what's interesting is I just had a healing last night, and we worked on releasing old stuff, emotions, and things came up that I thought I had already dealt with. So I thought that was really interesting that, you know, we deal with this stuff, we do the work, and then we get a healing and they're like, hey, you need to release your fear of abandonment. Well, I already did. Not all of it, you didn't. So this to me talks of those things that we thought we dealt with, but there's still some stuff left. But also, you know, like I said, 2020 is coming to a close. And now is a really good time to end the year on a good note of releasing fears, fear of betrayal, fear of abandonment, fear of loss, grief, all those low frequency emotions that we don't need to carry anymore. This can also be trauma. Now, the fact that this person is lying here and there is a pool of blood under their head, I'm thinking they're not going to recover from this. This is our opportunity. This is our opportunity to let all this trauma and baggage go. Let it go. You don't need to hang on to your anger. You don't need to hang on to your fears. You don't need to hang on to your worries. They bring you nothing. In fact, they suck the power and the life right out of you. So, time to let this stuff go. Even if you thought you already had, maybe you want to go look at it and say, you know, okay, is there anything still left there? Because if there is, we need to be done with that. Now, the Two of Acorns, the Two of Fire, this is talking about two things coming together, but quickly. To me, you know, the hawk has wings. It's almost like you can choose one or the other. I can choose this. I can choose to live in my anger and fears and worries, or I can fly. I can fly. Which would you rather do? Well, I'd rather fly myself. And the fact that it's fire, acorns is fire, says, you know, maybe we should not procrastinate. Let's get going on this. You know, we all have a choice. We make a choice every day. We make a choice. Is this going to be a glorious day, or is this day going to just be in the crapper? We make that choice. Don't fool yourself that it just happens to you. That's the fear of being a victim, or the spirit of victim mentality. But we make a choice. When you wake up in the morning, what kind of day are you putting forth? Are you having a glorious day? This morning I woke up and I said, I'm having a glorious day. I woke up an hour and a half before I normally wake up. And even though I was lying there for an hour and a half trying to go back to sleep, I was just meditating. And I just kept putting out there, I am having a glorious day today. I'm having a glorious day today. And I realized I was smiling. I didn't do it on purpose. All of a sudden I realized my mouth was in a smile. And I thought that was kind of cool. Like, I made myself smile at an hour and a half before I have to get up. So I feel like you have a choice here. Which life do you want to live? This is like your 3D life, and this is your 5D life. Do you want to fly? Do you want to soar? Do you want to see things from a higher perspective? Or do you want this? Please don't choose this. I'm putting the intention out there that you're going to choose this one. Okay? So let's just see what your third card is. And it is from the Sacred Spirit deck. It is card number 12. Let's see. I'll bring it close. Card number 12, Divine Will. Let go of fear. Oh man, you can't make that up. Let go of fear. Now, I don't choose these cards. My spirit guides and Great Spirit choose the cards. And I'm just as surprised as you are when I turn them. So the Divine Will card says, accepting that there is a divine plan for every human being. Divine will is the process of our human experience to this unique blueprint. Every culture and religion has a narrative of their creator or personal God and their relationship with the human soul or spirit. That an overall plan exists for the outcome of humanity and each individual is a concept of this belief. Currently, you are being asked to stop. Stop trying to force a door open. Your resistance will continue to make distance between you and your desired outcome. The overall picture is much bigger than you can see right now. Trust in your unique path and that you are exactly where you need to be, right here and right now. Surrendering to the universe and to divine will is removing the internal fight of being in control of every possible situation, issue, and scenario that may or may not eventually occur. When you stop and surrender, you can live freely, having a new sense of freedom and letting go of the events or circumstances that you simply cannot control. So there you go. You got a choice. If you want to do the ascension, you got to let go of all the stuff that's holding you back in 3D. Let's see what stack number 2 is. First of all, your crystal is the fabulous Celestite. I'm just going to move that around a little bit so you can see all the sparkles. The sun is shining. There's windows right there. And I just love how the light glints off of all these crystals. So Celestite. This resonates at the frequency of angels, and it's good for balance. Helps stabilize the yin-yang values within your energy field. It is a bright hope in days of despair. I mean, if you're sad, you can just look at this for an hour and you're not going to feel very sad. It can bring calmness and harmony to your life. It is also good for use in the pursuit of music, the arts, and especially in the quest for bliss. It's an excellent healing stone and cleanses the area of affectation, transmuting pain and chaos into light and love. It's excellent for using in the treatment of disorders of the eyes, to increase the range of hearing, and to balance mental dysfunctions. It can also facilitate the elimination of toxins of negativity and destruction, help with digestive disorders, and in the treatment of a dysfunctional intestinal system. And it's gorgeous. All right, so for stack number 2, your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot deck. And it is the Transformation card, card number 13. Transformation. And your other card is from the Rider-Waite Tarot, and it's the 9 of Swords. So in stack number 1, we had the 10 of Swords. In stack number 2, we have the 9 of Swords. So I think what Spirit is trying to say is, again, you have a choice. You can, this one's alive. The 10 of Swords guy, he wasn't alive anymore. He let all of his fears and worries basically kill him. This one's still alive, but miserable. So here again, you have a choice. Do you want to be alive and miserable, or do you want to transform? Do you want to be, now this isn't necessarily a butterfly here, but that's what we always associate with transformation, is the butterfly. Right now, 2020 is the year of that stage of being inside the cocoon, where we are a gooey, gelatinous mass. Well, do we want to be done with that? I know I do. Um, let's let 2021 be the year where we emerge from our cocoon and we become the butterfly. So again, I can't make this stuff up. You have a choice. Do you want to live like this and be miserable? This is 3D. Or do you want to change, transform, become something bigger than you are right now into 5D? These are ascension readings right here. We have a choice. We all have a choice. Do we want to ascend? And it's not even a matter of you have to do this to ascend. It's do you want to ascend? Do you want to be that light being that you're supposed to be? You can't be a light being if you're doing this. So let go of all those swords. Let go of the anger. Let go of the needing to control everything. That's a huge thing. Stop trying to control your life and your family's life and all the things that happen around you, because when you relinquish control, oh my gosh, the world is magical. I swear it is magical. Things just come to you because you have relinquished control. And control is an illusion anyway. So this talks about how you need to be this creature, because this is really where we're at. But you think you're here because you're holding on. Let it all go, man, and you get to be the butterfly in 2021 and have all good things coming to you. So your sacred spirit card is number 4, awakened spirit, desire to change. That goes right along with this. Transformation, desire to change. And this is card number 4. So let's see what the book says about card number 4. Helping others. An awakened spirit is much like Alice in Wonderland. Once you have traveled down the rabbit hole, you can never go back to what you knew before. You become forever changed by your new experience. New information and experiences will change you at your very core. You become enlightened with sacred connection, resulting in physical, spiritual, and emotional changes. You may be feeling lost and confused about your life, relationships, family, or social connections, including your employment. This is a time when making meaningful experiences is a priority, as you can no longer fathom wasting time on greedy, materialistic, or ego-based principles. The question of why comes to the forefront of almost every experience as you search for meaning and validity for your soul's experience here on earth. Seeing through the industrial machine of society, you become more aware of people's unhappiness and lack of passion, ethics, and integrity. At this moment, understanding who you are, and that means the real you, beyond what you have been conditioned to believe by societal norms, family, school, or institutions, becomes a dominant feature in your life. Right now, your spirit seeks freedom. Confined by restrictive interactions and outdated ideals, it is important to understand the connection between your physical body and your spiritual self. This deep connection is the soul's expanding awareness into seeing a broader and bigger picture in life. Health challenges can occur now as you go through this phase of spiritual improvement. About the health challenges, a lot of people are experiencing ascension symptoms. And when you experience ascension symptoms, you have a choice. You can go, hey, I'm experiencing ascension symptoms and I'm going to be nice to myself. Or you can go to the doctor. The doctors are not programmed to deal with ascension symptoms. So their job is to medicate you. Ascension symptoms, just accept them, acknowledge them. Hey, I see you, I feel you. Yep, you're making my body hurt. Yep, you're making me tired. whatever you're going through, and just go, okay, you know what? I see you, I accept you. And I know I'm doing this right here. I'm going to turn into a butterfly. I'm going to go out in nature and I'm going to talk to the trees and the plants, and I'm going to say, hey, you want to take some of my pain away? I'd really appreciate it. I'll give you some love. Do what you can to make yourself more comfortable, but realize that these are ascension symptoms. This is you going this way. This is you releasing this stuff. When you pull a sword out of your back, it's gonna hurt. But you know what? It only hurts for a very short period of time. And then it heals and it feels so much better and you'll feel so much lighter. So get rid of those stinking swords. One of the best things you can do is have a healing session. And I'm not trying to do a sell job on you because you don't have to have a healing session with me, but get one with somebody. I have healing sessions every 2 weeks, and I am so appreciative because I feel so much better. And especially because I'm an emotional empath and a physical empath, I feel everybody's yuck, whether it's emotional or physical. And I don't want to feel that. So I get healing sessions too to help me get rid of all that. And especially to make sure that I get rid of the things that I thought I got rid of, but I really didn't. I missed. Okay, if you chose stack number 3, your stone is the fabulous Tiger's Eye. And instead of a small stone, I chose this because it's got some really pretty flash. Tiger's Eye. This is a stone of protection that is also very grounding. It can enhance integrity, willpower, practicality, and the correct use of power. And that's important. You can have power, but that doesn't mean you're using it correctly. Your power should be used to help others. Period. It should be used to help others. Tiger's Eye enables you to slow down. It slows the 3rd chakra and helps flush excess energy out. It is calming and soothing, balances the yin yang, balances both sides of the brain, brings awareness to perception, supports the 1st and 2nd chakras, aids with ulcers, anxiety, broken bones, issues with the eyes, and helps relieve high blood pressure. One of the things you can do is rub an essential oil on it and then place it on your solar plexus to help you detoxify. Roman soldiers wore Tiger's Eye for protection in battle. So this is an awesome protection stone. I'm just going to put that right there. There we go. So your first card for stack number 3 is from the Spirit Song deck, and it is the Empress. Okay, the Empress, she's been there, done that. She knows her power. She's been all the queens. She has risen up through the ranks. She has no fear. It is represented here in this deck by the rabbit, and the rabbit, as a spirit animal, is all about not having any fear. In fact, that seems to be our theme today with the cards, is letting go of all your fears. When you let go of your fears, you become very powerful. And that's why we've been programmed to be fearful for thousands of years. When you are fearful, you're easier to control. Nobody's going to control this Empress. Nobody. Because she's let go of all of her fear. Once you've let go of your fear of death, everything else, what's there to be afraid of? Nothing. So let go of your fears. You get to become the Empress. Excuse me. Your other tarot card is from the Rider-Waite deck, and this is the 5 of Pentacles. I'm kind of glad there's no swords here because we had swords in stack 1 and 2. The 5 of Pentacles. So it kind of looks like a church, but we're outside the church. It's snowing. There's snow out. One person has no shoes. The other person has an issue with their leg. They don't look very happy, and they're outside of the church. So are you feeling left out? Because the words left out in the cold come to me with this card. Because, if this is a true church, all you have to do is just walk a few more steps and go inside where it's warm, where it's loving and nurturing and forgiving and compassionate. Like I said, if it's a true church, hopefully these days the doors aren't locked. You just never know. But if you're feeling left out in the cold, you need to know that you are the Empress, that you have no fears. These people need to know that this is inside of them. We all need to know this is inside of us. This rabbit that is, it looks cute and soft and fluffy and small on the outside in the physical world, but on the inside, this rabbit is powerful because she knows who she is, or he. There's no gender here. They know how powerful they are on the inside. Size does not matter. Species does not matter. The spirit, our consciousness is on the inside, and we need to know how powerful we are, how strong we are. Like I was saying with stack number 2, right now we are in the cocoon stage of becoming a butterfly. And while we're in that cocoon, we need to know who we are and how powerful we are. That's what we're supposed to be working on. That's what this whole universal timeout is. We're supposed to be going inside of ourselves and going, hey, you know what? I'm powerful. I know stuff. I ain't afraid of nothing. So your oracle card is from the Sacred Spirit reading deck. And it is Soul Fragments, card number 33. Now, what's interesting about 33 is that's a master number, and that's the Ascended Masters. This says balance will be restored. So let's see what the book says about card number 33. Soul Fragments. Balance will be restored. Reclaim your inner power. I was just talking about that, so that is an affirmation. Spirit chose these cards, not me. Each one is definitely telling a story, though. The life of our soul is infinite, and while aspects of the self are never truly lost, they can separate through times of trauma, grief, separation, loss, or refusing to deal with an issue. The psyche's self-preservation causes this illusionary disconnection as it chooses to distance itself from the situation in question. These fragments are merely in places our consciousness has chosen to forget, to spare the emotional turmoil from an intense emotional experience. Recalling these fragments with love, healing, and understanding allows the soul to continue moving forward without the individual feeling stuck in the past or unable to get over an issue or event. Empowering and liberating retrieval is recommended if you feel you are missing parts of yourself. Although sometimes challenging to find, conscious thought and skillful self-awareness is all that is required to recall a soul fragment back to its host. Seek a professional guide or healer if you feel more comfortable. Currently, you may be feeling incomplete, not like yourself, physically flat with no motivation, lacking joy in your life, or even that you are unable to move forward in life. Right now, your soul needs to reclaim a part of its missing memory. Past trauma that is being held within you is crying out to be healed. Through recollection, you will be able to see the truth and the situation for what it is. You are entering a period in which you will be challenged emotionally, so be careful. Build your resilience and remain objective. Fear-based experiences need to be addressed now. Past life regression could be beneficial to create understanding of phobias, deep-seated fears, or subconscious patterns that have previously controlled areas of your life. Reclaim your power. And that is what those cards talk about as well. So that is stack number 3. So the whole theme of today's reading is stop living in fear, let go, stop trying to control everything, and retrieve those lost pieces of your soul. Thank you for watching, everybody. I love you, and I'm sending my love and blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, because you deserve it and you are worthy. Namaste.